Poem, Choose a Color, by Jacqueline Sweeney. If I were brown, I'd be cattail or turtle deep burrowed in mud. Explanation. If the poet were brown in color, she imagines being a cattail plant, a tall brown plant growing near water, or a turtle that digs into the mud. Brown represents earthy and natural things found close to the ground or water. If yellow, a willow in fall. If she were yellow, she would be a willow tree whose leaves turn yellow during autumn, fall. Yellow shows change, warmth, and beauty in nature. Orange circle 3. If I were orange, I'd be a newt's belly. If she were orange, she'd be like a newt's belly, which is bright orange. This shows something small but colorful and lively, a sign of energy. If pink, I'd be a flamingo or salmon leaping upstream. If she were pink, she would be a flamingo, a beautiful pink bird, or a salmon, a pink fish that swims against the current, upstream, to lay its eggs. Pink here represents life, beauty, and courage, because the salmon bravely swims against the flow. If I were blue, I'd be a glacier. If she were blue, she'd be a glacier, which is a huge piece of ice found in very cold places. Blue represents calmness, cold, and purity. If purple, a larkspur in spring. If she were purple, she would be a larkspur, a beautiful purple flower that blooms in spring. Purple shows grace, freshness, and new beginnings. If I were green, I'd be rainforest, tree canopied. If she were green, she'd be a rainforest full of trees. Green stands for nature, growth, and life. The tree canopied means covered with thick tree branches and leaves. If green, I would help the world breathe. If she were green, a forest, she would help the world breathe, because trees give us oxygen. This shows that green helps the earth stay alive and healthy. If I were silver, I'm sure I'd be river, moon shattered in liquid surprise. If she were silver, she would be a river shining in moonlight. The words, moon shattered in liquid surprise, mean the reflection of the moon on the moving water, like the moon breaking into silver pieces on the river's surface. Silver stands for beauty, peace, and reflection. Overall explanation. In this poem, the poet imagines herself as different colors and connects each color to something in nature, plants, animals, rivers, and forests. Each color shows a different mood or quality.